his trainer, Raul Rivas, saying to him in the corner, good job, you're doing the right things. But through 3 rounds, he's averaged 7 landed out of 31 thrown, and Lomachenko has much bigger numbers. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
3-0, 30-27, Vasily Lomachenko. You know, Jim, he's just incredible. I mean, the movement, the boxing, the
right hand by Jason Sosa. Go ahead.
Yeah, the right hand, the combinations. I mean, yeah, lands a million punches. I think the guy's a fabulous boxer. There's no question. I think Sosa, the only way Sosa can win this fight is if he nails him. I mean, he's got to land something really big. You know, he's trying like heck to land something really big. If he does, you know, he might get lucky and put Lomachenko away, but I doubt it very much. 3-0, Vasily Lomachenko.
Any young guy out there need to learn something from boxing with a jab. Look at Sosa's left eye. His left eye is starting to swell. And Max, let me tell you, that came from jabs early in the round. From the beginning to the fight, Lomachenko comes out and throws straight lefts and straight rights that really put a damage on Sosa's eye.
And so Harold brought up how Sosa's only chance is to nail Lomachenko. And if it sounds like, well, yeah, no kidding, that could happen to anyone. It's specific to Lomachenko because you're not going to hit him with 2 in a row. No. The truly great defensive fighters, anyone can get hit. But Lomachenko, if you hit him, it's with 1 shot. You ain't going to hit him with a follow-up. So you better make that 1 shot count.
And he's working the body. Lomachenko is working the body right now. And it's just really now target practice. And you know what? He's breaking the will of Sosa. You can see that he's starting to feel the pain of every punch that's being thrown from Lomachenko.
If you watch boxing long enough, you gradually come to the realization power is glamorous and power is impressive, but accuracy is way more important. If you land the punch right on the guy's nose or right on the chin over and over, he's going to go away, regardless of how hard a hitter you are.
Accuracy is beautiful because it's coming in rapid fire, and Lomachenko is constantly, moving left, right, blocking punches with his elbows, smothering punches. I mean, he's doing everything that a pound-for-pound fighter do when they at the top and represent that position. Look at that move. Just now, 4 or 5 punch combination.
He gets over to the side where the other fighter is completely out of position, and at that point he's at Lomachenko's mercy.
And does it so well that sometimes it looks as though he's the one who's stepping out of position, and then you realize he went to exactly where he wanted to go.
He just hit Sosa with a straight left hand that's stunning for a split second, and that's the punch I think he's going to continue to try to slip in there when Sosa comes forward.
Typical Lomachenko fight against Jason Sosa. Referee Kenny Chevalier asked Sosa's corner to take some of the grease off his face, and here we go. And you can see total punches landed. Lomachenko more than tripling Sosa so far. Straight left hand by Lomachenko.
Boy, Sosa has a good chin because he got hit just now with a right hook, but he also got hit before that with a straight left hand.
Lomachenko, you can hit him here and there. And that's because unlike the great Cuban boxing master Guillermo Rigondeaux, who uses his boxing to neutralize his opponent and doesn't make a move unless everything is perfect, Lomachenko will take more risks. So he can be hit occasionally cleanly, but that's because he's looking to get off his own offense.
It's a fighter remind me of Prince Nazim when he had those thick legs. He had those legs that he could move. Even though Lomachenko's legs is not as big as Prince Nazim, but he used his movement. He used his legs. He had strong bottom. He had the strong bottom to be able to move and pivot like he did.
But he doesn't swing from the fences the way Naseem Hamed did.
No, he's definitely accurate more than Prince Nazim, but the foot movement, the position, and the strength from the bottom puts him in position to do this.
Tremendous left-hand body shot by Lomachenko.
It's the
Now the right-hand body shot.
That hook to the body took it out of him.
Phenomenal.
It made him stand still. Sosa he just stands still, and right now he's just fighting off a heart. He's just trying to figure out where can he get a time to punch, and where is he going to be when he punch.
Guys, Gary Russell Jr. is really, really good. He maybe won 2 out of 12 rounds against Lomachenko. Nicholas Walters was beating the hell out of guys. Never came close to losing and quit against Lomachenko because he was being humiliated. And here, Jason Sosa is a solid guy. He hasn't won a moment of the fight. He's being completely undressed.
Hey, Sosa is right across the bridge from Philadelphia, and I'm pretty sure he stopped in Philadelphia through more than one time to be able to go in and get that experience, and also in Jersey. So no, he's not going to quit. This fight won't be end because he quit. He's going to fight to the end.
I guess it can't be any worse than cooking pizzas 14 hours a day.
I'd rather be cooking pizzas.
Which is what brought Jason Sosa to boxing.
Well, I think he'd rather be here than doing pizza because he has the heart of a lion, and he's going to continue to try to get something out of this.
That was the 22nd power punch landed in the round, and now we're getting closer to 30.
Well, a lot of those punches are being missed, Jim. A lot of those punches being caught on the arm, and look at Sosa come back. He's coming back to try to get
a lot of heart.
He got a lot of heart because he's not filling his tank yet. Not yet.
That landed.
He wanted more. He said, come on. Not a smart way to fight. He must now keep his hands up where he won't get countered when he come in.
The really interesting thing about Lomachenko to me is boxing's been around in an organized way for well over 100 years at this point, and you think that you've seen it all, and then you see just new iterations or permutations of stuff you've already seen. But I can't think of anyone.
Not at this level.
I can't think of anyone quite like Lomachenko. He's showing us something new.
With the fights that he had on his resume, you would think he'd been around a long time, and he hasn't.
And now, because Jason Sosa talked trash to him at the end of the last round, Lomachenko is showboating, putting on a show. First, he imitates Jason Sosa, throwing wild shots. Then he steps inside Sosa's gloves and hits him with clean shots. Sosa gets in a right hand, one of his better punches. But Lomachenko was given credit by CompuBox for landing 42 punches in the 5th round.
But Lomachenko better not get too confident and too relaxed because Sosa looked like he's throwing some heat on that right hand.
He is. He's still trying to win the fight, and he can punch, and he's not giving up.
I mean, he's a tough guy. There's no secret about that. And he's going to try to do anything he can do to get back in this fight. But I think he should work on now the jab and not stay so close where he can get countered. Because, you know, Lomachenko's doing the matrix on him. He's throwing 4 or 5 punches, working the body and working the head. The only way he can stop that if he fire with him. He got to throw a punch.
The main thing is he's going to lose big any which way you slice it. His best shot is when Lomachenko gets into those extended combinations, accept the fact you might get knocked out, and go for broke with one hard shot of his own.
Which is more or less what trainer Raul Rivas told him between rounds.
What a ripping shot to the body Lomachenko just landed.
Sosa is really slowing down now, and he's starting to feel the effects of those punches coming in bunches as they came in the last minute or two.
Bernard, do you get dizzy? Is that what happens?
Well, you get hurt and you get dizzy, both in combination, because now you're starting to realize that every time you throw your punch, you get hit with 4 or 5 punches, and you're not in position to counter.
Bernard, how would you know? You've never been outboxed like this.
Well, one is I'll try to fight in close. I'll try to grab and hold if he try to leave and be in range to be able to fire. And that's the key. When you fight guys with this leg movement and accuracy, you must stay close enough where you can also smother them.
And by the way, how about the stamina?
To keep throwing those shots. Usually fighters with this volume and precision aren't also